Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Darkest Dungeon, where we are on our way towards the full release of the game, and I have done a few little things off camera, mainly had to choose between Dismas and Soothing Vapors for stress relief, since only one of them can flagellate themselves at a time. Granted, though, if I go to the Abbey and try to upgrade here, can I increase another slot on the Penance Hall? Yes, I can. So it's going to take some bust and some crest, but I think it's worth it. I have some spare of both, as we have one of my dogs just whining in the background because, you know, there's a whole couch and they want to sleep on the exact same spot. So don't forget, if you're not sure if you can get things in, you can actually unlock additional slots. Upgrading your stress buildings is very, very, very important to keeping things turning around. But we're going to be doing something, and I haven't really had much use for the brothel, I guess, lately. But I have put a few people in here. We'll do some of these upgrades next time. Probably the other most significant upgrade is that I did finally get enough deeds to comfortably upgrade my hero barracks to where I now have a roster size of 21. Not quite maxed out yet. 25 should be the max here. Is once again, I'm going to have to just deal with something here in a second, because it's the very large 70-pound dog crying at the 6-pound dog, obviously. Anyway, speaking of dogs, Shrike, you have fear of mankind, but you've otherwise been cured, and I think it's time to go out and play. So I just want to see what the different palette options are. We are going to go with number 4, because that's what it came in as. But this is our man-bear-pig person, and if we go to the team portion of this, one thing that is a little bit controversial with the Shrike, if we put him down here, I wouldn't last a minute. Yes, you would. Especially if we have we're not going to a Veteran 3 mission. But one of the things about Abominations is that certain characters, at least from last I checked, will not actually party with them. I will not serve with this creation. It seems to be kind of an interesting balance. Should be, you won't serve with them either, and I think maybe the leper as well won't serve. Yeah, all of our holy God-fearing people. So we need some people that don't give a crap. Like Turiel with his funky eye patch that he gambled away so many times ago, yet I won't ever let it go. And then we have, I could take Colonel Custard. It's been a while since we've used you, and still good. Still very good at clearing corpses and everything here. Once again, I'm curious about if I think I should probably have him second or third position, I guess, seems okay. The only thing we lose Rake and we lose Rage by not putting him in the second. Let's try putting you in the second row. Okay, so that means we do get to bring Colonel Custard, who we haven't used in a while. The other person I was thinking of taking was Hal and Dan. But I want to save him for one of my boss missions instead of accidentally leveling him up. So, and whereas Turiel D, yeah, he still needs to level too, so that's going to be okay. He can take some hits here. I probably should upgrade his armor, now that I think about it. So let's go back to town. Always a little bit of group management and everything here, so just one-click upgrade here, and they do have some handy-dandy side buttons that have probably been there a very long time. Any skills that we want to upgrade as well, probably Crush and probably Retribution as well, just so we can get the better riposte here. Anything else that we may want to upgrade from people here? Now Shrike we can't upgrade because he's not there yet. And Colonel Custard, who has a badge of some kind. I guess that's because he's selected to go on the mission right now. He's level 2, and we can definitely use to upgrade some of his abilities here. Battlefield Medicine's good. Actually, Colonel Custard does not have the ability that... let's see here. One of these will clear all the corpses. And I'm not seeing it. There it is. Disorienting Blast. Let's actually grab that. Battlefield Medicine and Emboldening Vapors are both good, but I guess I'm not as huge on Plague Grenade, although that is one of the backreach skills, so we kind of need it. Alright, well, we'll get this anyway. So we got some money to play with. That's fun. Looks like we're going to be taking Digby as well. Digby, do you have any abilities that need to be upgraded? Other world reconstruction? I guess not. Anyway, back to the embarkation place, where it does save your people. And Digby, you get to go out as well. Nobody wants to be the occultist, or everybody wants to be the dead occultist. I don't know. We could be taking Yuzmas or Bad Yu on here as well. But like I said, I kind of want to try Shrike as a frontline character. I'm not sure, because I haven't actually played with an Abomination before, I'm not sure how good of a level or a third line character he is. So we do have Digby. And do we have any interesting new items for some of these people? We could sell the Sun Cloak. Virtue Chance, I feel like, and I meant to look up what Virtue does specifically, but from what hints and stuff I've read, it seems like Virtue is good to have on your Abomination, so we'll try that. Bounty Hunter only, Bleed Skill Chance. Max HP minus 100% food consumed is probably good for you. Minus 4 dodge. Dodge is not really... He has some dodge, but he needs the ability to survive a little more. Alright. And let's see if we can actually... don't know why that's there. Let's see here. He has a tome for scouting chance. Nope, we don't want that. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me right click on people. That's really weird. Because all I want to do is give you a little bit of dodge chance. I'm not so concerned about shuffling around. Alright. Plus 15 damage while in position 1, minus 3 virtue. Like I said, I'll have to Google a little bit and remind myself what virtue does, because it is kind of a new mechanic. But yeah, that's a leper only item, so it doesn't matter. Seems pretty good. We're going to be going on a basic mission just to try and give myself a feel for the Abomination more than anything else. So we can do some of these level 1 missions. It's nice that we have some new tiers. We have people getting stressed out on everything. No, not me, because you say you can't take level 3 because you're level 1. We could do... I do actually need some portraits. So I could do either of these. Could get another Bloodthirst ring, which I actually really do like. Or a Vestal Quick Heal item. That's actually really good. The other places are killing the Necromancer's Apprentice. This is a boss mission. And minus 20 stress damage is okay, but not like the greatest ever. And yeah, that's our only boss missions that are available. I feel like we need to do some stuff in the Warrens. We've kind of ignored the Warrens in the Cove a little bit. So let's go ahead. I guess we'll do... Since we're kind of trying to get our feet wet with the Abomination, I think I'll stick with this, especially because I really like the Bloodthirst ring. I like that for longer term missions. Although this Chalice is really nice. We won't get very often. Let's do a medium mission. Our group is strong enough otherwise, so we're gonna just get some food. Here we go. 2 shovels, and where is this? The Warrens? Okay, 2 bandages, 1 key, and 1 medicinal herb, 1 anti-venom. Should be okay. Let's see if our thoughts and fears are well-founded.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Well, that's exciting. We have explored 90% of rooms, and we should be able to just go up here, kind of go back and forth, and maybe I'll ignore this final ledge here. It's actually not a terrible map layout. Like I said, the bigger thing is just, for these medium missions, how are the stress mechanics for Mr. Shrike going to go? He does have a stress heal. He does have a transform. The transform gives other heroes plus 8 stress. And I'm not sure if that's per battle. I'm pretty sure it is. Otherwise, he can do some of these. Blight's not too awesome. So it looks like we're going to be doing him in a lot of beast mode. We'll find out if this is just a terrible idea for a team. And of course, before we forget, torch is out.
This holds much worse than mere trickery.
Dark is their ally. Now everybody's crying about it. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So we stepped in a trap. I was wondering why.
Traps lie in wait.
We're all very happy as we get piggies squealing in the background. As you're just bleeding out. What a good way to start this mission. I love the background sounds. I hope you all are hearing it pretty well. So we're supposed to get a little bit more of a scout chance. We're going to ignore the cutting board because it's probably diseased. Oh, look, second trap.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Alright. Alright, so there's a scout. So we have one fight here. We got one fight in the hallway, so this should be a good start/test. For Shrike. Okay, so all of his abilities are selected all the time. It just depends on what we switch to. So here's these guys. Now I can transform, and I can do manacles, which doesn't do a lot of damage. Beast Bile blights the middle, which actually he could be really good for the Cove. Or self-stress heal. Let's transform. That's what we came to see. Hello, you. Everyone's freaking out. Alright, good. We actually get an ability here this turn. We can rage. We can rake. Okay, rake does bleed on the front, and these guys have a little bit of bleed resist. And that actually doesn't hit very hard, or very... It actually isn't very likely to hit. This is actually most likely to hit, so double hit. Hook it where it hurts on the Shrike. And, uh-oh. Alright, so here's our madman. We do actually need to take care of him. In a minute. Let's hear. 4 HP. That's going to be a corpse, and you know what? I didn't actually change the ability to clear corpses, so that's a pretty big derp here. So let's see if we can just try and clear this out ASAP. And we'll see if we can do an Eldritch Pull on the Madman. Nope. That's too bad. Okay, so crit 2. Right, Abomination. He's going to get 10 stress every time he does this, so that's exciting. Let's see. So we can do Slam that knocks back 2. And brings him melee forward 1. We can do Rake. Almost killed him. More important thing is that that puts the Madman in rage. Okay, so what do you know? Shrike is already going crazy. And he's fearful, which is great for decreasing damage. And he went ahead and defaulted back. Now we know that that happens. So this may not be a very long mission. Take out the Madman. And let's see if we can just end this fight here. I could have gone for the heal. Alright, so you're stressed out and fearful. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon, Shrike. This is why maybe I should have opted for the shorter mission. But we're going to just keep on keeping on anyway. We do have some spare money. I'm going to try my best not to get people killed. Would hate to just lose my first Abomination on a first time out. But fortunately, what he can do is absolve himself a little bit while we're here. Okay, can I actually switch skills? Because I don't think I'm going to need Battlefield Medicine. I think we need Disorienting Blast right now. Curing Blight and Bleed yourself is actually pretty good. We're not really fighting any bosses right now, so we'll just do this. We'll have Disorienting Blast. That way we can just get straight through corpses. Okay, so he's happy. They're happy. We're all happy. Alright, so Stress Heal +8. Just totally for himself. And so everyone else is going to get stressed out too. Gasp. Alright. And maybe I should have gone for the ability that actually has him come out here, but let's see. Do we need any healing right now? Let's heal ourselves. For 1 and then bleed. Oh, good. Alright. Hopefully we can get a bleed on you. Good. So he's dead from blood damage, so that means that he's not going to be a problem here. We can manacles you, maybe. So at least a bomb has a stun. Okay, that's better. We can bleed through that. Or resist. Alright. See if we can get the counterattack on. And I really do not like these guys. Okay, so good. And he gets to attack back, so that's even better. Alright. Anybody else need to heal right now? Not really. Just try and weaken you. Almost got him. Alright, are we going to get a second riposte? Yep. Probably mispronouncing it. Oh, that's a kind of morbid corpse. Alright, so that's... Oh my god, that is a lot of bleeding. Alright, we can do Absolution or we can do... Let's go for Manacles again. We're going to dodge again. Okay. You're pretty useful. Let's go for the kill. Alright, so we got a bandage for you at least. That's positive. Okay, what else do we got here? We actually don't have anybody that does a great job disarming traps, so it's going to be on our occultist probably. Oh, especially not the person who's fearful. So yeah, any traps that come up are going to be our occultists. We can look at these books. This could be positive or negative lasting effect. I don't know what I got. Torn rotator. That actually, he doesn't have any melee damage skills, so that. How do you tear your rotator cuff reading a book? Seriously. Alright, so we can avoid a trap going this way. We've got an encounter down there. That was a really good scout. So we know we got to do this room and this room. Okay, so after this encounter we might be able to camp. Or if everybody's stressed out, it may be better for me just to try and camp now. Try and get some buffs up. Skip that book. Skip that book. Alright. Okay, let's just camp here, because that's probably the safest thing to do. We're a little too stressed out right now, so... at least too stressed out for the Abomination to do his thing. So what abilities do we have? Okay, so we can stress heal ourselves for less. We can bandage. We actually don't need a lot of healing. Reduce torchlight by 33. Oh, well. That's good to have. Remove target disease. Heal. Reduce stress by 10. Pep talk. Psych up or Eldritch Blood, which could be pretty good. Okay, so we like the buffs. Okay, let's reduce your stress. Oh, it's stress defense. I thought that was just reducing stress. Well, we'll do this anyway. Alright. And let's go ahead and do this for you. Psych up for 3. Is that it? Is that all of our ability? I don't think so. Should have 2 left. Alright, Wound Care, Abandon Hope. Or, Maintain Equipment. So that worked out pretty well, as long as you don't get ambushed in the middle of the night, as is tradition. Oh, wow. Why is everybody stressing? That's probably new. Alright. Alright.
A blazing star is born.
Not for long. Alright. So we just gotta make it through some fights here. Anything other than the torch. Okay, now we're just getting stressed for taking torches. It's my kind of game. I guess here's the thing, is that if I transform with the Abomination, everyone else is gonna start going crazy. So we may not be able to bomb as much as I'd like here. It's 1 spider down. These guys don't leave corpses, so that's alright. Okay, they're both blighted and dying. So you actually don't have a lot that you can do to hurt things. Okay, so 1 stun there, probably not going to be too big of a deal. What I'd really like to do is to get some crits. And hopefully not crits this way. Alright. Said, I have a pretty good team. I just got pretty damn unlucky with the huge amount of stress that I got early. So if I get a bleed here, that's dead. Alright. Can I not hit you? I guess not. Okay. So, Plague Doctor, do your thing. Beast Bile again. See if we can manacle. Whoa! That's pretty good. Hopefully this heals for a lot. Well, that's something. And anything you can do that'll reduce stress. Not really. Other than possibly crit. Alright, so lots of goodies to take there. Oh, there's a treasure in there that I didn't take. Oops. Alright. Well, that's not going to be trapped. Alright, so now we have 2 torches I could use to burn bugs. We probably don't want to burn bugs. More spiders. That's kind of a relief. Alright. See if we can get some good manacles. Resist that, of course. Okay. Alright. Good news, everyone loves the Abomination. Why does nobody want to sleep where the Abomination is? Abyssal Artillery, for once, actually good here. Alright. Good. No more just plain old hack and slash stress relief. See if we can end this. Good. Successful fighting, a little bit of treasure, finally. It's not been a very profitable mission. Alright, so hunger. We're only eating 3 food right now because some people aren't hungry. We get just 1 inventory space. No, we're not returning to town. Okay, crate's empty. So we gotta go up and then down. My 2 possibilities are I could try and push through really hard. Okay, so we have to go here. Well, I guess we don't have to go there. We can go down this way and loop around. Yeah, let's take the path of least resistance. That doesn't necessarily... We're gonna have to get in a fight anyway. So let's get a... Alright, so we're in for the old gods. Is there really any other kind? Okay. So stress damage until camp. Everybody just moved around. Oh, because he's fearful. Okay, well I guess we can manacle from over here. Hopefully we get a stun. There we go. So Abomination even useful regardless. Alright. I just gotta pick my fights wisely here. Okay, let's see if we can get some retribution going on here. And then your Witch Doctor's actually not terrible. It's a frontline guy. And I guess it's the first round where he doesn't have a lot of stuff. Anybody really need a heal? Guess might as well heal here. Hope for a non-bleed. There we go. So stun's over. Vomit on the Witch Doctor. That's mostly stress. Sorry, Carl Custard. That means the next time the Abomination changes, it's going to be grand old time. Wasted the bleed damage there. Alright. Do some absolution here. I do like Custard's just ability to slice and dice everything, though. Alright. See if we can get 2 damage here. Nope, just 1. That's too bad. Alright, you attack the right target here as long as you don't get stressed out. Good. So round 3, vomit. Once again, correct target. And the riposte, which actually worked out pretty nicely. And then we don't really want to transform right now. Can I manacle anybody down? Possibly you. There we go. And just a little bit surgical, even. The game's trying to tell me something, because it keeps giving me torches. Oh god, really? There's no shelter to be found here. Are you really getting stressed out because I'm trying to move you? Ugh. Alright. Well, I know, Shrike, you're fearful. Let's do it with the occultist here. Let's purify the brew, and we get a buff. That buff is 30% damage for our least damaging character. Well, that at least worked for once. Okay, so we've got a few more rooms we've got to do here. We skipped another fight, which is good. Okay, we're not going to play with knives. Okay, now Colonel Custard is resolve tested, and he's abusive. Well, I don't think we can see what abusive does right away, other than just looking down here. Minus 10 from affliction, he doesn't dodge. He loses accuracy, which is a little irritating, but... Well, if we got another dinner cart, let's use medicinal herbs on it. Wow, that's a lot of treasure. Right, well... Okay, he won't eat. I don't... Oh, he will eat. Alright. Okay, so we're decent there. Just gotta make it through a few more rooms here. Probably what? 90% of rooms, so I gotta hit these two. Alright. It's a trap! And now we have another super stressed out person. So we just, like I said, we just gotta make it through 2 more rooms. He's masochistic, so that's exciting. Another scar is no difference. Well, that's a positive way to take it. Good job, Turiel. Our viewers are strong. Our viewers are good. And I guess in the end here, if we have another fight... Yeah. Since we have one more fight, I might as well just switch over the Abom again. If everyone's going to be stressed out anyway. Yeah, I think we need to. Alright. My legs betray me. Are you really skipping your turn? Transform anyway. Roar! Chains off. Where do they keep finding chains? Right, he only has a Space Jam Slam right now. Let's do that here. That's how you get moved back up. Alright. Let's put Weakening Curse on the Carrion Eater. Mafagolfin, there we go. Sort of munch here. I mean, like I said, everybody's a little stressed out as is. So the Drums of Doom aren't going to do too much, except of course you got crit. And let's see here. Oh good, everybody's freaking out. A wound is but a smile, depending on how you look at it. So Digby. So, what have we learned here? Everybody loves an abomination. The beast is unhinging your mind. Well, that's right. Everybody blame the Abom. And then let's just go ahead and clear the corpses. Alright. Corpse mechanic, not so bad. Everyone stressed out again. Hopefully nobody gets a heart attack here. Alright, so we're apparently getting double stress just for the Abomination still being on the team. It's fun, isn't it? Okay, let's do Rage! Well, he's strong, I'll give him that. And we got a ton of gold that we apparently can't carry. We don't need this. And I'm pretty sure we don't need this. And 50 gold. I don't need the anti-venom. Alright. Well, good news is that should be it for this mission once I make it to the other door. Hopefully there's enough places for everybody to get the stress relief that they need. Hooray! Scouting gives us nothing. So, let's return to the hamlet. Congratulations, Shrike. I'm going to have to learn how to deal with your mechanics. But there's the Abomination for you. Pretty fun. And I do think the Haste Chalice is a valuable item for when you need that extra heal. The +1 speed each run after. Speed is so hard to find. I wonder if stuns are more common in some of the later levels. So we got... I said I needed a few crests. We got a few crests. It was just a level 1 mission. And what new things do we get here? We got some people resolve level 2. Digby's actually about to level up here. Gotta be careful. So, Ruins Explore. Actually, nothing negative. Claustrophobia, severe fear of enclosed spaces, also known as Darkest Dungeon. Warrior of Light doesn't matter for this run. And Early Riser also doesn't matter. Hey, it could be worse. Let's go to town. Right, so Percy's now a Tippler. Congratulations. Soothing Vapors smacked herself and Dismas smacked himself, and they're now okay. Belisar's okay. Troll no longer has night blindness, or Trelly, so that's good. And we have some level ups. Very exciting. Cool. So before we end this, let's make sure that we can actually stress relieve everybody here. He will not... Okay. Won't pray or flagellate. Then what do we have here? Fear of mankind, so he has no limitations. Colonel Custard will not meditate. And Digby has the most limitations. And we've got to make sure that... Oh, and of course... Can't do this. Alright. Well, this is why we get some extra stuff here, right?
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
Alright, let's see if we can get so here, Shrike will do any of this. Trelly apparently still has some stress. Oh, that's because I didn't do anything with her last time. Turiel, you will meditate. Alright. Custard will do any of this. Digby wouldn't, so we're alright. Okay. How about gambling? But let's min-max real quick. I don't want you to get rid of my best item, Shrike, so you don't get to gamble with that on you. Alright. Maybe he'll ditch it anyway. And then Trelly, I guess we'll just put you in the penance hall so you can just whip yourself back into shape. Cool. So that was a successful mission. Sure, everybody's freaking out, but... Well, that's Darkest Dungeon for you. It's not supposed to get easier, and I think next time... Let's see here. We do have the Warren's boss unlocked, the Swine Prince, and that's a decent Crusader item. Once again, we just got to figure out more about Virtue. Maybe time to revisit the Cove in a little bit, just because the Cove is just sitting there waiting, saying, I'm new content, and so's the Darkest Dungeon. And we've got to get through all these bosses at some point. So next time it's probably going to be the Necromancer Apprentice or the Swine Prince, depending. But that's it for now. This is Asher with Darkest Dungeon. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you want to be part of the death roster, plenty of good seats on the stagecoach available. Feel free to bring yourself here. In fact, I think... We have 2 Vestals right now, but I feel like I still need a backup. I do need a second Hellion, just because they're good frontliners to have. I'll pick up another Vestal for now. But, I mean, this is more just a backup in case Soothing Vapors or somebody dies. But, like I said, that's it for now. This is Asher. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.